This is not meant to be an in-depth video, but pretty much I'm here to just like give a moment to talk about maintaining your back if you're like sitting in a chair a lot. So I got hit by a semi and had to go through physical therapy, and I find that the same exercises I was doing while in physical therapy for having gotten hit by a semi. See, what happened is I got yanked around so hard in the semi that it ripped my spine out of place. So it's your muscles that keep your spine in place. And if you're not practicing, you know, I don't know. You sit in the chair too much, man, my back hurts. And I haven't been doing my exercises like I need to. And I've just been feeling like there's a kink in my back, and I'm kind of worried that that's going to damage my spine if I let it continue. So typically when that starts to happen, I do my stretches, and if it's bad like it is this week because I haven't been doing my stretches, I need to do my stretches more frequently. But I'm gonna show you my stretches to the best of my ability with circumstances as they currently are. My house is a mess and I do not have space. So there's that, and I'm not gonna take time to video edit on this. So you're gonna want to get a yoga mat and an exercise ball, and you need to make sure that your exercise ball is the right size. I'm just not finding any tutorials that have all these in them. So this is my exercise ball. That's about how big it is. Stability ball, that's what it's called. So if you want to look up stability ball exercises, but you need to stretch your back out. So first thing is it's called downward dog, and this is not just yoga. This is what I got taught by my physical therapist to rehabilitate my back. So it's good to have that's a different stretch. All right, so you're gonna lay down and you're gonna stretch out your back for at least 30 seconds. Let your arms rest. Let your ass sag down to your feet. "24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And then you're going to your next position. And I don't got my glasses on, so I don't know if I've got proper framing. Can we see the map? I'm going to bring that down a little bit. Now, this has been incredibly practical and very useful, so I'm going to get this out there because more people need to know how to take care of their back. It's muscles that hold your spine in place. Alright, so we're in downward dog, and then we're going to come up to tabletop position, and you want your feet, your knees, and your arms aligned, so good square, rectangle position. And this is why I don't want to do this, but it kind of looks weird. So what you're going to do is you're going to arch your back and you're going to pull your spine in. Okay, so we're exercising the muscles in the body. So we're going to go, you breathe out and pull your spine in. So suck the pelvis in and let go. You want to do that at least a minimum of 10 to 15 times. Like if you're in real pain, you don't push yourself. And you're just going to have to keep doing exercises until you get back to a stable state. So, and then put your butt all the way up in the air. Let your spine kind of sag here. So 2. And you'll get a feel for it after doing this a few times. Hold it, and then let go. 6. Breathe in. Breathe out. 7. Breathe in. 8. Breathe in. 9. Breathe out. Breathe in. 10. Breathe out. So you want to breathe out when you're exerting, when you're utilizing your muscles, and the same thing applies for when you're in the gym. So yeah, it just helps. It just helps. So from this position, this is going to be weird too. We're going to lay forward. You're going to put your arms at your sides. And the goal is to engage this triangle in the lower back. And we're not just doing back exercises because you need to exercise your entire core to have a healthy spine. So you're going to lay your arms down at your sides. And for me, I just imagine myself as like a dumbass mermaid or something, having some issues. I don't know. But what you're going to do is you're going to face down, okay? Forehead down, nose to the ground, arms to the sides. Your arms are useless here. And then you're going to lift up. 1. Breathe out. And back down. 2. So you should be feeling that engagement when you're lifted up right here in this diamond area in the lower back. Down. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And then I like to go from that position back into downward dog because those muscles are kind of sore, so I'll stretch them out a little bit. Kind of hang out there for a little while. However long you want. It's not necessary. Now, before you get up, you can faint. If you're doing these, right now these are yoga practices, and then we're going to get the stability ball, but you can faint if you stand up too quickly. So you want to be really careful about that. But yeah, get your feet next to each other. Walk it up. I think that's all the ones that need to be done down there. Walk it up. Walk up your legs. Okay. Oh great, I got like no space here. We gotta fix the camera because we're in a standing position. Now this is to for the straightness of your back. You're gonna put your arms out. And then you're gonna turn them in and put them here. And hold that for at least 30 seconds. Or 20 seconds, whatever works. Keep your back nice and straight, head straight. You want a straight spine. "13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and release. It just helps with keeping posture while you're doing the stretch. I don't know. How they taught me to do it, so I do it that way. And then there's the upper half of the spine. We're taking care of our spine today. So this is neck exercises. And so you're just going to slowly turn the head all the way this way. And since I'm on multiple monitors, this also helps me because I do get neck strain from the computer. 1. Sorry, I thought the camera cut off. 2. Just like all the way to the side like you're trying to look at someone behind you. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Nice and slow. 8. 9. 10. So a minimum of 5 for each side, but that's up to you. And then here's one that everybody knows that you just roll your head all the way around. 1. Nice and slow. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. I don't know. I like going side to side. 7. 8. Just head rolls. 9. 10. 11. 12. You get the point. So we do that. And then there's another one for this upper area that you literally like push your head out and pull it back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, I think that's all of the standing exercises. Yeah, my back is already starting to feel better. No, I did stretches yesterday and it just wasn't enough because I've been neglecting it. I ain't even kidding about this one. We're talking about your spinal health. Okay, so this is where we start bringing the ball in. I'm going to go put this vacuum away real quick. So it doesn't really matter what order you do the exercises in. But I'm going to do them in the order that I feel comfortable with right now. So this one, my physical therapist will refer to as the Superman, and this is a stability exercise. It's to help you with your stability. Now when you start getting into this, they get a little more painful on your muscles, especially if those muscles need some work. So don't get mad at yourself. You just do what you can here, but you do want to push yourself enough that you're getting something out of it. So don't just give up because of a tiny bit of burn, but once it starts burning real heavy, you're done, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to lift one foot and then the opposite arm, and you want to keep your neck straight when you do this, straight out. Don't be looking around. That's not good for your spine, have it all bent like that, So keep it facing the ground. I need my feet on the mat here. Okay, and I just imagine that I'm like Superman or something when I'm doing this one. But we're just going to try to maintain our balance. And a minimum of 15. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 might be okay if you're not, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, work my back, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You should be feeling strain down here in the lower area, that diamond region. Wrong foot. 19. I don't even know where I'm at. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. And then one of the things my physical therapist told me was that if you're getting to it, if it hurts, stretch it out. Okay? So another one of those stretches is like kind of like the what you call it, like the downward dog that we were doing earlier. I don't know what these stretches are called. I'm not a yoga instructor, but this also helps. It's on my chart, and you can rock around. Like I've got knots in my back that I can feel, and you can kind of like rub some of those out a little bit. I need to work on those. That is like, I got fucking knots, man. But yeah, here's another one. You just tuck your feet on, hold on to your knees, and you can roll around. And that is one of the exercises she taught me. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the ball, just stretch it out a little more. And it doesn't matter what order you do these things in. I would suggest doing all the mat work that I already did first though. But then we turn to one side and hold. And this is one of the exercises. So now what we're doing is we're engaging this part, these muscles on the side. You're not going to have a healthy spine if you're only working your back, if you're only working your front. You need to do the front, back, and the sides if you want to maintain your core muscle mass, maintain your core muscles. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, starting to feel that strain. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Back to center. And we're going to go to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Alright, so the goal is to stabilize the spine. So this exercise, this particular one, is a little weird because you're going to need to balance. I'm going to scoop this up. You're going to need to balance on your upper, this area, and it's really hard to maintain balance. So we're dealing with a fucked up spine, we're dealing with a fucked up back, and what we want the muscles to do is to be in shape so that they're holding the spine in place. So we have to do these exercises. But this one's challenging, and I'm just not sure if I'm going to be able to get it correctly on camera because you gotta walk yourself out. Okay, so a little bit higher on the back. Get your head on there. But you need to have your glute, you need to be squeezing them buns. I mean, not necessarily squeezing, I'm not squeezing my buns too much, but you need to have your ass lifted up. If your ass is sagging, you're not doing anything. Those muscles need to be engaged. It's uncomfortable. It's kind of painful. You know, muscle strain is the goal here because we're trying to work muscles. So you need to keep your ass up when you're doing this. But you're also going to need to hold on to something so you don't fall over. Because what we're going to do is we're going to lift and hold and let it down. 1, 2. I mean, I'm normally like hanging on to something. This is how I do it. So I'm gonna switch to a different angle here. So we want to do a minimum of 10 to 15 of each of these to begin with, and as you progress, your muscles are going to strengthen. So And as your muscles strengthen, you need to be doing more of these exercises. You need to be doing more than just 10 or 15 or 5. The neck ones, I'm not sure. I'm not the physical therapist. I only do 15 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You're just gonna have to get used to doing it. And when I started doing these exercises with my physical therapist, I was embarrassed, and she's like, well, you gotta do it. So there's that, you know. And it's a matter of your spine is unstable. I mean, you need to stabilize your spine by working your muscles. So the more you do those exercises, the more you will gain stability. So don't get mad at yourself if you're falling all over the place. So the next one is kind of similar. It's like the opposite side of the body though. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay on the ground. Just stick your arms out a bit. Because what you're going to do is you're going to, again, engage those muscles. And you can do these exercises in any order that you want. I've been doing them for years now, so I have them memorized. I don't think socks help, depending on what kind of floor you're on. So you're just you gotta keep that back straight. You need to have it lifted, not sagging, because we're trying to engage those muscles. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to, you gotta stay on the ball. You're gonna stick one leg out and bring it back to center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm kind of like passing it between each leg. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, down, relax. You give yourself little breaks because, you know, the blood will start running to your head. And again, the stability ball, you can use it to stretch out those muscles if you're feeling sore. No, it's not fun, it's difficult, and you'll feel your muscles shaking and burning. And if they're burning a lot, then you just need to stop and then do your exercises again in a day or two. But you just keep doing them. You hit your threshold, and then you stop, and then you come back and do them in a day or two. And then if you're just doing this every week, you shouldn't need to go extra. All right, we need to do sit-ups. Okay, this is painful. All right. This one burns, okay? Crunches on the stability ball, painful. Pretty self-explanatory. I put my hands behind my head. You want to make sure that you're not grabbing your head and keeping your neck in a poor posture. My therapist had me beside your ears. This works too for me. Right beside your ears, not in contact. And then that way you've got the posture for yourself where you're comfortable doing the exercise. So we're going to come up, breathe out on your way up. To the side, back to center, to the side. And it's painful. And you don't want to be leaning back too far, you're supposed to be up. So, you know, I got like the upper portion of my butt, a little bit above my hips on the ball. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, so it's up And then one side, back to center, down. 2, side, center, down. 3, 4, 5. If you're hurting like hell, stop at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could probably do more of those, but I don't like doing that one. It does hurt. It burns like a motherfucker. But you gotta do it. Because that's the front, and we haven't been doing a lot for the front end. Alright. Same thing, except the other way around. And I'm just sliding. So I need to pull this ball back. Alright. So what were we doing? Oh yeah. So you want your hands in front of the ball. Then we're going to come up and go to the side. Back to center. Down to the mat. 1, 2. You breathe out when you're exerting. 3. Breathe in when you're at center. Breathe out. Slow release, just like that. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think I'm breathing in when I'm coming up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so I'm breathing in when I'm coming up on those. But you'll get used to like when you need to breathe in and breathe out. If you're practicing breathing. So let's do the sit-ups again because I fucking hate them. We'll see where my breathing's at on that. Yeah, I don't know. You'll get used to it. I don't have the answer on that one. But your breathing is part of the exercises. And then when you plank, on the ball. So you're just going to get past your knees and keep your butt up. And you need to hold it. And then I feel engagement in my abs. We're going to do this the other way just because I don't know where my camera's at. Yeah, I don't think I got enough room to roll this ball out in frame. Yep, nope, I don't. I think that's all the exercises. Take your time. Take it easy, but you do need to push yourself to where you're feeling a little bit of burn. And then push yourself a little bit past that. The more you do that, your body will adjust to the exercises, your spine will straighten out. So that's probably what's going on from sitting around too much. You're sitting in an office chair too much, you need to be exercising your back once a week. Decompress your spine. Too many people that I've seen, they're like, oh, I need a chiropractor, oh, my back hurts, oh, my back. I'm not judging anybody. Because nobody's out there giving that proper advice, but this has worked for me so far. I think that's all of it. I hope that's all of it. I believe that's everything. Sometimes I forget one. I think that's it. That's how you straighten out your spine if you've been sitting in a chair. That'll probably help. I got some of my charts hanging like they came with me when I moved. I don't know where they all are, but I'm pretty sure that's all the exercises. You see that there's any equipment at the gym that works this, except for that one rotation machine. But yeah, I hope that helps. I have a massage roller too. So for those knots that are in my lower back, I'm probably going to be rolling around on that, and it's going to be painful as hell.